Hi guys, Greg Doyle here for Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat. Just coming to you guys as I do most weeks with another prediction video ahead of some weekend fights. This video that I'm going to be covering off today, this is focusing on Michael Hunter, who, as you guys know, very nearly got the nod for the Anthony Joshua fight on June the 1st. He's back in action this weekend in Maryland, USA. He is fighting Fabio Maldonado for the WBA International Heavyweight title. So, as you guys know how these videos work, I'll give you a brief background into both boxers, where I see the fight being won, and also, finally, my prediction for the fight. So, let's get right into it. Start off with Fabio Maldonado. Fabio Maldonado is from Brazil. He's 26-2. The two times that Fabio has stepped up, he has been caught short. He lost a points decision to Oscar Rivas, who is challenging Dillian Whyte, as you guys know, July 20th at the O2. Going the distance with Oscar Rivas is something that's quite impressive, so I was quite taken back when I seen that. I thought the guy can clearly fight if he's going the distance with Rivas. And he also lost a points decision to Alexander Teslenko, who is coming through as a prospect in the heavyweight division. So Fabio, there's not a great deal to know about Fabio, but he should prove to be quite a tricky opponent. I watched some of him today, and he certainly moves and throws erratic shots. So that's something that Michael will need to keep an eye on in the fight. Looking at Michael Hunter's a guy who's just got better and better as his careers went on. You guys will know that Michael Hunter went the distance and gave a very competitive fight against Alexander Usyk. That was a year or two back when Usyk was really almost on top of his game in the cruiserweight division. Since then, Michael's moved up to heavyweight with a couple of really impressive victories, stopping the massive Alexander Ustinov inside 9 rounds. And also, the one that really jumps out at me, being from Scotland, is stopping Martin Bakole, who was being really hyped up by everyone, including world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua. And Michael Hunter came over here, took the best of what Bakole had to offer, and he ended up stopping Bakole in the last round. After watching that fight, I have to admit I became quite a big fan of Michael, and I've been following his career closely since then, keeping in touch, etc. And I can honestly say he's a really, really nice guy. But moving on to more important matters, and I'll give you guys insight to where I see the fight being won for both fighters, that is. So we'll start off with Fabio Maldonado. As I say, Fabio is quite erratic. He moves forward, sometimes drops his hands as if to invite pressure onto him, and then throws some shots from his waist. Now, he'll need to be very careful doing that with Michael Hunter, because Michael Hunter, I don't think a lot of people realise this, Michael Hunter's got a really good amateur background, so he'll need to be careful if he's going to come forward. But the way that Fabio will win the fight is try to keep Michael off balance, throw those shots but smother Michael after he's thrown them. That's the way that he has the best chance of winning that fight. For Michael to win the fight, I think Michael Hunter has got to... This type of opponent for Michael on Saturday, I think this is a test for Michael Hunter. If Michael Hunter can find some way to stop Fabio Maldonado when Oscar Rivas couldn't, and we know how hard Oscar Rivas can hit, and Alexander Teslenko can't stop him, if Alexander Teslenko can't stop him, and again, if Michael Hunter does, that only looks great for Michael Hunter. So for me, if Michael Hunter wants to make a statement on how he wins the fight this weekend, I think Michael's got to keep Fabio working. Michael's got a really, really good work ethic for a heavyweight, probably because Michael's a talented guy. He can do either cruiser or heavyweight, whatever he sees fit to do, he can do both. But he throws a lot of big long jabs, got really long arms, Michael, for a heavyweight. I wouldn't say Michael's a short heavyweight, but he's not one of the giants like your 6'7" Wilders, your 6'6" Joshuas, etc. But when he throws the jab, he seems to extend his leg really well and make it nice and long. If you watch when he fought Bakole, he kept Bakole off balance with a really big long jab that Bakole didn't really know how to deal with. Being honest, we can say that Bakole had all these personal problems, but did he? I think when everyone loses, there's got to be a reason why they lost. For me, Michael Hunter looked as though he's just a guy that deserves to be at the top of the heavyweight division with the rest of the big boys. I think he can mix it with anyone, and it's a matter of time for me before he gets a big fight. But he's got to be throwing that double jab, keeping Maldonado working, and then the second half of the fight, he's really, really got to push the pace. Push the pace, and Michael Hunter's got to let his hands go. Throw, nice 1-2, left hook, that big long right hand that he throws, but keep throwing it. Keep doing it in the second half of the fight. And if he can get Maldonado out of there, I would say that will make a good statement. So for me for this weekend, I've got quite a good record with my predictions. Not boasting, but they are doing really well. I think the only one out of like 7 that I've got wrong was Jordan Gill's unfortunate loss a week or 2 back, when I don't think any of us expected him to lose, but hey ho. So for me this weekend, I'm going to go with, I really want to say Michael Hunter late stoppage. If my hand was forced, I would say Michael Hunter late stoppage or a shutout on the cards. I can see him winning nearly everything on the cards, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say my main prediction is Michael Hunter getting him out of there late if he puts a lot of pressure on, but it's very possible that it may go to points. But I can see a Michael Hunter victory in any regard. So, if you guys want to see more from me, more from the guys that I write for, we are Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat. You can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, and also Facebook. Why not check out our website? We've got a lot of fantastic content coming out at the moment, so check us out on any of our social platforms. Thank you very much for looking at my prediction video today. And for this weekend, I'm predicting Michael Hunter late stoppage or very wide points win against Fabio Maldonado.